Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I started sharing my screen. Are you guys able to see my screen? Okay, good. Now, yesterday we have seen few of the commands like how to look at the version, how to look at the, how to look at the content in the directories, and how to check the count, how to check the disk utilization, and a health check. Okay, and creating directory, putting some data in it, right, and getting some data from there. Remove and all. Once you load some data, when you don't want to remove something, we can go ahead and remove. Prabhu, what? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Few of the basic commands we have looked at, which we'll do regularly in the Hadoop development. Like when you want to look at, so really this doesn't require. Like if you are working on something else, like Hive or MapReduce, if you are working on that. Okay. Now try to. We have seen what is the difference between the copy to local and put, and we have seen the -cp copy. It is a copy between two directories inside the hdfs. It is not like a cp where you can copy from the local to hdfs, right? We have seen a copy command, -cp command, which where we can copy our data or files between two directories which are present in hdfs. Okay, and we have seen a get command where we can get the data from hdfs to your local machine. Okay, and also we have seen the difference between -copy to local and get as well. One second, guys. Okay, and we have seen that if you want to look at the last bytes of your data, let's assume you have 1 GB data file you have loaded into the cluster. You want to look at last few kbs, like a last 1 KB of data, last few lines of the data. As we have a tile option in Linux, the same way where you can go ahead and look at the last 1 kilobytes of data in hdfs by using -tile command. Okay, and as we discussed yesterday, and even Jai has updated me, by default it's in 644, and if you want to change the mode, or you can go ahead and change by using -change mode. Okay, and yeah, you can change the group as well. Let's try to look at a move. This is also -mv command is to move the directories in between one location, in between the Hadoop only. Now, I have one question for you guys here. As I said, while we are storing the data, the default replication factor is 3. Okay. If we want to change a replication factor, already we store the data. If while storing, you can specify the we can specify the replication factor that we will see. After storing it, if you want to change the replication factor for that, if you want to change the replication factor for which is already stored in the HDFS. So for that, we have a command called setrep. It is like set replication factor, and we will give the number of how many, what do you want to modify. Before it was 3, you want to modify 2, or if you want to modify 4, we will specify the number and we will give the location of that file, where it is, then which directory it is. Okay, path of the directory. So what it will do, it will start change the replication factor for it. Then rest of the thing will be taken care by whom? Our name node. Whether it has to, if it is a replication factor is reduced, it will ask to one of the data node to delete the one block, or if we increase the replication factor, and it will take care of the store one block from one data node to other data node. Is it clear about this point? This is very much important. Sometime we may,
Ravi,
yeah, Rama.
here actually,
Mhm.
so this is to change the replication factor for the files which are already on the HDFS, right?
Correct, Rama.
And then when you change the replication factor
Hmm.
from 3 to 2, then what will happen to the file which is already available in the hdfs
Yeah,
because now you are ready to the replication factor.
yeah, that's what, Rama. When we issue this command, our name node will take care of. Suppose the data has been distributed in three data nodes. Okay, I mean one block. Let's take an example for only one block. It has been distributed across the multiple. I mean, copied into multiple machines, like duplication has happened. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when we change the replication factor to 3 to 2, our name node will ask one of the data node to delete one block.
Okay, from where it will delete? Because now this file will be, let's consider earlier, it was on the data node 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
and then
I'll try to show here. I think it will be better. It will be easy. Now, let's assume. Sorry for this. Still, I need to get practice with this. I have a three data nodes where I
mhm,
have stored the data in box in this.
mhm,
Okay, let's assume that B1 here, B11 here. It's ideally it's not a B11, the same one. The name, the ID will
yes,
be the same. Let's say
yes,
the ID will be get created BLK underscore some number like this. It will get created. I'll see. I'll show that as well in the command line.
mhm,
And B12. Okay, for our
yes,
understanding. So
yes,
this time my replication factor is 3. I change it to 2 by using the setrip command. What it will do
okay,
when I submit the command to this,
mhm,
our name node will okay, it will check what is the default replication factor for that specific file and they're going to do. And if we are reducing it, what it will do, it will ask one of the data node. It will ask one of the data node to delete a block. It can be either of these machines. It will randomly picks. It depends on the space. Some parameters it will consider. Depends on that. It will ask one of the data node to clean that block or remove that. Sorry, remove that block. So when it
okay,
is cleaned it or when it's removed the block from one of the data node, the entry will go to edit log.
okay. This is my question. Okay,
Okay, so there will be entry in the edit log. So if you have entry in the edit log, it's like a log file. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever the operation will happen with the data nodes, it is kind of a log file.
but physically, so physical like now here we said it got deleted.
Okay.
When it got deleted, that means the physically, like if I want it like the next time,
Hmm.
now I move to 2. Now again, the next command immediately
Hmm.
I will change to 3.
Yeah, that time it will also store it. It will also ask one of the data node to copy a duplicate block into any of the data node. Depends on the again it's a policy. It will check the which is near to which data node, where which data node has that block, from which data node has to it store. Again it will take care of the storing that. Again there also there will be entry will go into the edit log.
Okay, that means actually when you do physical delete, so the additional copy, like earlier it was 3, now it is 2.
Mhm.
The additional copy when you delete, will it move to trash or what exactly physically, like what will happen to the additional one?
Okay, when we use the command like remove RMR or
Hmm.
remove command, it will go to the trash. If you configure the trash interval is greater than 1. If we
Hmm.
configure that, if we didn't configure that, it will not go to the trash.
Okay, in this scenario then.
In this scenario, the name node is taken, name node is deleting the data, right?
Okay,
So it will
so
not
that
do
means
this.
okay, okay, that is my question. So that means even it won't go to the trash also.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. The trash part will see that because it has special configurations where trash dot interval should be greater than 1. If it's greater than 1 means it is on. It is the trash is on. So we'll see those commands and all. Yeah,
sure.
I started preparing the documents for each concept separate files. I'll show. I mean, it will be like this: your hdfs commands for administration commands, and for
Okay,
no distributed copy for the rebalancing.
that's
And
fine.
yeah, I have prepared these things, and I'll be sharing with Ravindra, or else I'll be uploading into the drive, so everyone can able to access them.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And also, I would like to inform an earlier before this, even this content I have gathered from here and there, some of in online. It's not like I'm really sorry to say that I didn't get a time to get sit and type it, but wherever I feel it is useful for you guys. like it will help you to understand the detailedly. So that content I have copied and I have pasted in the documents. That content I'm sharing with you. I hope it's fine with you guys. Rama, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I really didn't get a time to prepare a notes by typing or something. What I have done, I have gone through the online for the each concept. Where I find this concept is easy to, that content is easy to understand. That content has more information. I have copied that content. I have prepared a document which will helpful for you guys. So when you look at the document, you should not feel that it's already there in some other website. It is there. That's what I'm telling to say. And even I have gathered from the online. Clear? Okay. Okay. So if you want to copy a file or a directory between the two clusters, there are two clusters are running. You want to copy the data from two different clusters. How you will copy them? And we have a specific command which is called distcp, distributed copy hyphen distcp. What it will do, it will launch map reduce job, and it will start. It's a map only. Ideally, reducer is not required here. It's a map only job, but the process we will call map reduce process. Okay. So when you issue a command hadoop fs hyphen distcp, and you will give from which cluster, like you will give here hdfs, and you will give your which name node path it is, like IP address of it and port number and the location of that, and from where to where you want to copy. Okay. So that time what will do, it will start launching map only jobs, and parallelly it will start copy from that cluster to this cluster. Clear guys about a distributed copy? This is one of the important interview question. What is that? What is a distcp? Okay, what is the advantage of the distcp? The distcp is distributed copy, which will copy the data from one cluster to another cluster, and where it will launch the map only jobs. It will start copy the parallelly. So when it start parallelly, the copy will be faster instead of sequencing. Clear guys? This is one of the important question guys for interview. The most of the guys will ask this question. Ideally will not do this command, will not execute this command because it will be done by the administration team. Okay. And one more thing I would like to ask you guys, what is the safe mode? We have covered this a few sessions before. I would like to understand from you guys, what is the safe mode? When it will go to the safe mode? When it will go to the safe mode? Anyone can when anyone can go ahead and talk, or anyone can go ahead and type here. I just want to understand if anyone try to answer. I'll Jay. Okay. Jay or Rama.
Yep, safe mode is like what if after anytime crash, we can't install anything. It will retrieve the exactly whatever the previous version.
Okay.
It will retrieve that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to explain here. The safe mode, when it will go to the safe mode, when we restart the machine or when we restart the name node, due to some maintenance or automatically it get restarted or sometime. When we restart the name node, it will start merging our edit logs. Before that, it will start load our FS image into RAM memory, right? The primary memory. Then it will start merge them. And when we start merging our edits with FS image, it will take some time, right? That is one scenario. Once it is get merged, and again, it will wait for the data nodes to send their reports. At least 80% of the, it's a minimum. There will be a threshold for which you have to configure it. And when it reaches the threshold, then it will leave the safe mode. When it is safe mode, we cannot interact with our cluster. When it's in a safe mode, we cannot interact with our cluster. The cluster will be unavailable. Ideally, it is unavailable.
Ravi, but earlier I think we maybe please correct me if I'm wrong, but earlier
Mhm.
we discussed like there will be a communication between cluster and name node during the safe mode, right? That's how I remember.
Cluster name node. See, name node
Yeah,
is a part of the cluster, Rama.
yeah, that's what. Because during the safe mode, this a cluster means the data node
Mhm.
will continue to communicate to the name node, but there will not be a response, right?
See, communicate to the name node in the sense they will be sending the block reports.
Yes.
So these are the blocks are available. That's what. That is the block report, sending the block report to name node.
Yes, that means name node will be receiving, but there is no response from the name node back to data node, right? Name node will be getting the still the communication from the data node.
Yes, correct. So when the name node will give the commands, or when the name node will communicate with the data node, when we submit a process job, or when we submit, when the client is talked to the name node, that time only the communication will go, right? So here our name node is in read-only mode, or when our name node is in ideal, the name node cannot talk to the data nodes. It's just receiving
Mhm.
the heartbeats.
Yes.
The name node will not communicate with the data node. So okay,
During the safe mode?
sorry, this is during the safe mode.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, okay.
So when it will enter into safe mode, when you restart the name node, this it will start merge our edit log with fs image. Why it has merging with fs image? Because our name node will load fs image into the RAM. Okay, that is the reason fs image, file system image, is required. So while it is doing, your name node, your data node has to send a reports to the name node saying that these are the blocks are being stored. While these operations are doing, while your name node is restarting, these operations are doing, our name node will be in safe mode. Once the data nodes are given the enough block report, once the merge is happened with edits with the fs image, it will leave the safe mode automatically. Or manually also, for some maintenance or something, we can also keep our name node into safe mode. We have some specific commands for it: hadoop dfs admin and safe mode enter, that we can do explicitly. And we can also issue a command to leave a safe mode. If you we can also say that hadoop dfs safe mode at safe mode leave. What it will do, it will leave the safe mode. Clear, guys? Any doubt? Okay. So when you want to get the status of name node, what is the current state of the name node? Let's see. Let me do that exercise in my machine. Let me try to get me the safe mode. It will give the what is the state of it. It's taking time. Yeah, now the safe mode is off. Okay, you can go ahead and do that. You can keep the your name node into safe mode by using hadoop dfs hyphen safe mode enter. We're forcing to keep the name node into safe mode. Now the safe mode is off. Sorry, on. Now when I say get the status, Now safe mode is on. Okay, now let me try to put some data in it. I want a put command $529, right? Okay, I think it will not work. Like, I will change the location, or else I'll change the file name. Otherwise, it will say that file is already exist. Now my mission is in. I mean, my name node is in safe mode, right? I'm trying to keep a file into the hdfs. What it is telling? It is showing some exception, right? What it is showing? Name node dot safe mode exception cannot create a file. Name node is in safe mode. So whenever name node is in safe mode, we cannot put the data. We cannot store the data. Clear, guys? How to solve this exception? When you face this exception in your local setup or when your cluster, the admin will take care of some things. He will check what is the state and what, so whether it has to be leave the state safe mode, or whether it has to be in safe mode for some time or what. So the admin will take a decision. Admin will take a call on it. Then if you want safe mode has to be removed or leaves the command hadoop dfs admin hyphen safe mode leave. Now safe mode is off. Now I'll go ahead and execute the same command. Hi all, are you guys able to follow me? Or any confusion, any doubt? It is successful. Now it is successfully stored. Right? Let's go ahead and look at whether that is stored or not. This is one of the important. This is also one of the important question, guys. When the name node will go into safe mode and how you will stop or on or off the safe mode, and how to get the state of the safe mode, whether it's on or off. So these three commands are the command. These are the three commands which you do for the get the safe mode status by using get command and safe mode get command. And if you want to keep your cluster into safe mode for some time for the maintenance purpose, we will enter by safe mode enter. And if you want to leave, if you want to remove, and if you want to come out from the safe mode, we'll use the safe mode hyphen safe mode leave command. See, it has created the file. Clear, guys? Is this clear? Anyone has doubt?
Yeah, right. In
Yeah.
in safe mode, are you able to create the file or like create the file?
No, we were not able to create the file. It has given exception here, right? The exception is showing. See here. If you see this exception, name node or safe mode exception cannot create a file,
Okay, 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 okay.
right? Cannot create a file. Name node is safe mode. Then what I have done, I have executed a command to leave the safe mode, and it's left the safe mode. After that, what I have done, I have executed the same command to put the file. So it is started. It is successfully copied the data into hdfs.
Okay, Ravi, I missed that.
In safe mode, reading of data is also not allowed. Ideally, it's not allowed, Chandu. We will see that. Safe mode, it is our cluster is not unavailable. See, your name node will not do any operations. The reading also is not available. Okay, try it using -get command and see the what it is telling. Name node will not be. It say that no name node in safe mode. Sorry. Sorry. Next, go to our clear guys about the safe mode. How to enter into safe mode. How to get out from the safe mode. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to see the help, how to use the commands from the any how I mean for the we have different commands as is shown, right? Like Hadoop FS, and enter this, it will show all the commands. If you want to see the help for each and every command, type Hadoop FS -help. It will give the detailed description with each command. What are the optionals and what are the options available? It will show the all the list of. It will show the detailed no, description about each command. It's like a manual. So here it will show each and every command the detailedly. Sorry guys, I think in the old document it is def, right? Ideally it is a du. By mistake it is no, it is pressed du. I will change and I'll update that. Okay, -cp -remove put. There are so many commands. Get merge. Okay, now what is a get merge? Get merge is a command where we want to merge two different folders in a cluster. And what it will do, it will pick the files from the source and it will merge with the destination folder. Okay, and if already the file is exist, what will happen? If the file, the new file, whatever we are merging, the same file name is exist, the other one, the new file has the I mean or more data, it will append. Okay guys, and we have a cat, we have a touch. If you want to create a file, we have a command, touch command, chmod, ch1, group, count, help. Okay, now we'll see what are the dfs admin commands. It also has, there are some dfs admin commands, like as we saw, if you want to get the report, we'll see these commands in detailly. Okay, but I'm just showing for for understanding what are the commands, what are the options are available for, what are the classes. Ideally, these are the classes, Java classes. When you execute this command, internally it will convert as some Java class, and it will start executing that program this in the cluster. Hyphen report, safe mode enter, a safe mode leave, get, and wait. Okay, save namespace, like whatever the namespace is available in the your RAM, right? We can save that namespace. That ideally it is fs image. We can save it. Refresh the node. When you added a new node to the cluster, but you no need to stop the cluster while adding the new node. Instead of that, after adding the cluster, you just say you have to start that name node manually. What you have to do, you have to SSH to the data node. You start the services. After starting the services, you just refresh. Use the refresh nodes. It will start. Once it's refresh, all the the newly added node will come into functional. And these are the upgrades. Okay, most of the times I didn't use these commands. We'll see them in detail anyway. We have a help and we'll see them, and we can specify the quotas. We'll see what is the quotas and all. We'll see them in detail. I'm just introducing them for understanding. These are the commands are available. Okay, fine. I will see. We'll look at report, what the report will list. Okay, the report listed these results. Okay, the configuration capacity, how much GB it is, and what is the present capacity, and DFS remaining, and DFS used, and used percentage, and under replicated blocks, how many blocks are there under replicated, and blocks with the corrupted replicas, and missing blocks, and data nodes, how many data nodes are available. One data node only, because it's a pseudo distribution mode. And the status, and it is again the same reports, like a configured capacity, non-DFS usage. Non-DFS usage is like our local file system. DFS remaining usage, the some percentage, DFS remaining percentage, and last contacted. What is okay? April 7th. Clear, guys, about the report command? We'll go with other commands. Okay, now I want to check health of the my cluster. We have seen it yesterday, but not only health check, I want to see a specific files, blocks, and locations. We have a commands for it. We have a command for it. So how to do that? How to check the specific files? How to look at the specific files? Let me show you here. Hadoop fsck slash. I just want to look at under this files. Okay, the fsck started under this folder. Okay, and how many directories, how many blocks of data, all the information has been reported here, and also it is telling whether that directory is healthy or not. Okay, if you see, it is the status is healthy. and total size is this many bytes, and how many directories, this many directories, how many files, these are the files, these many of the files are available under that, and here this total blocks and total replicated and default replication factor, average block replication, right? So it will store the specific information, number of data nodes, number of the racks, because here will be it will be assuming the pseudo distribution mode, one data node and same in the one rack, under the one rack. Okay, I will cover the rack awareness, how the data will be stored in the racks. Okay, we will see that. Okay, I want to see locations of file hyphen location. So locations locations. Are you guys able to follow me? I mean, what are the commands I'm showing? Okay, this is the locations, and it's also checking the status of it, whether it's healthy or not. Okay, and if you want to look at the file locations, this is the command under the which directory, or if you can give the root also. If you don't specify the folder, it will take under the root. Okay, now I would like to check a blocks. I would like to check blocks. I'll share this document with you guys. You guys can explore more. Okay, see here we will be looking at the block blk underscore hyphen, this is the number, and length of it, how many replications, and where it is. It's a local file system only in the one data node, and other block, and what is the length of it, where it is, and another block, and this is the length, and this is the replication, this is here. And also to checking block wise health, whether the block is okay or not. Clear guys? This is also one of the important question. How you look at the blocks, how you will check the blocks, where the blocks are available, and how you will check the locations of it, and how you will check the files are stored in Hadoop. Okay, this is the command using fsck, but we have multiple options: files, locations, and blocks.
One question actually. Oh,
Go,
do you have such commands like grep commands
go ahead, Jay. I'm not able to hear you properly.
okay. Okay. Do you have any grep commands or any such commands nowadays?
No,
Like
we don't have that such commands.
okay, how we can search like a search one particular file or folder like
We
anywhere?
have a UI. We have a UI for it. Um, grep command, finding some files in a specific location, hdfs command. Okay, you want to search some file.
Yeah, any command like find, grep.
I'm thinking about that, but I didn't see any find and grep command. I'll come back. I'll update you that, Jay. I mean, I didn't come across this situation. I'll check and I'll update you this command. Okay, whether the grep
Okay.
kind of command is available or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep. and how to copy from any DB to Hadoop cluster. Prabhu, for this, we have a specific tool called Scoop. We'll see that in no, when the scoop comes or when the scoop topic comes. We have specific tool is called a Scoop, Apache Scoop, where we can connect to the database and we will start importing the data from the database to hdfs cluster. We have a specific tool for it, for specifically meant to get the data from RDBMS to HDFS and vice versa. You can import and you can export as well. Okay, yeah. And Rama has asked in last session one question: how to look at the port numbers. And Rama, for your question, still I'm still checking, but I have found one way. Even while reporting, while I was checking the reports, um, Hadoop DFS admin hyphen report. Here we can see the data node. Here we can see the data node, but name node. I'm just still waiting for. Even I'm checking with the admin and I'm checking with the cluster through command line. I didn't find. Even he was telling that whenever they change the whenever they change the configurations, they will share with us, because we
Okay.
have to configure in our program sometimes. If you want to talk to your Java program or your MapReduce program wants to talk to the cluster, we will configure that IP address, IP and port number.
Okay.
Um, yeah, still I'm still working on it. I'll come to your point. But I have found here when you check the report, it will list out that which is the that here is a local host, so it is taking this one two seven
Okay.
dot zero dot zero dot one. If you have multiple data nodes and it'll list out those data nodes and the IP address and port number. But
Mhm.
I'll come to the to how to get the name node port. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other day, the same day, Vignesh asked me one question, and the question was about under replica or over replica. Let's say the under replica and it has been balanced, whether the entry will go into edits or not. Who will put the entry into edits? So the entry will go into the edit log. It will get entered by the our name node. I haven't answered that question that day, and I think you were no, you were. I think you were not available that day. And the same question, no, same question we have come across today, right? So the name node is asking to delete it, whether the entry will go into edit log or not. Yes, entry will go into edit log. It has to go because it's a log. If the edit entry is not there in the edit log, we may not able to trace out. Still, no, we may assuming that it's the block is available in data node too. Name how the name node will come to know whether that block is available there or not. So for that, the name node will give entry into the edits. Clear, Rama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tavi.
Yeah. Okay. Clear about this FSCK command, guys? This is very much important command. And Jay, for your question, I'll come back to you. If I get answer by tomorrow, if I find any answer for tomorrow, I'll update you on that.
Okay. I have one more question.
Yeah,
In Unix scripting, we write some sort of scripts, correct?
correct,
We are scripting the shell scripts or the case scripts or something.
correct.
So, is there like, can we write any some scripts in this like Hadoop? What is the description generally?
So you can write the scripts. If you write a script in the script file, you should use the Hadoop commands only.
Okay.
Then you can execute that script as normal, how you will execute in the normal way.
Normal script, not
Yes.
like there is no space
No. But the
like
script contain the script. Let's assume you want to store some data into the cluster. Okay, you want to store some data into cluster, but you don't want to execute as a command. You want see in the real time will not execute as a commands. It will be a flow. It's jobs will be configured. So what the jobs will do, it will call the scripts. What the scripts contain? The scripts contains the source and destination. Will be giving the source and destination folders, right? So there, the script contains Hadoop fs hyphen put command. I mean, I'm just giving an example. The same way,
okay.
your script contains the get or copy to local. This kind of commands will be containing in that script file. So that script file will be executed as a normal way.
Okay. Okay.
Clear, Jay?
Um, no, my question because you're saying it take as I have one self script.
Okay.
Okay. It consists of like conditions, those stuff. Okay, but these like Hadoop doesn't have these all commands. Am I correct?
I mean, could you please reframe your question? I would like to understand.
Okay. Simple question. I want to know the like number of records in one file. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I can write the shell script. Okay.
Yes, you can
Something
go.
WCL. Okay. Same thing. If I want to do same thing in Hadoop, is it possible? Like I
It is possible, Jai. You have to write a script file. Inside the script file, wherever you use the WC command kind of thing, right? Or get kind of command or put kind of command, right? It should be a fully command. Hadoop fs icon put. The command should be there in the script file. The script file contains what the set of commands or set of some logic. What you will do, you will get the data or put the data or you will modify the data, right? The same way, the script file should contain the Hadoop commands.
okay, okay, I got it. So inside the script, you keep the both the shell script command command.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what
yes, yes, yes.
I got it. Okay. Okay.
No, what are the way you talk to the cluster? When you're talking to the cluster, you should have a Hadoop fs as a command or Hadoop DFS admin as a command. Why? Because our Hadoop or our HDFS is a virtual layer on top of the local file system. So we know it, right? It's a virtual layer on top of that. When you didn't give this Hadoop FS or if you didn't give the Hadoop as a prefix, it will
Okay.
not understand,
You don't understand. I got it. Okay. I got
right?
it.
So whatever the command you write, that should be prefix should be Hadoop or Hadoop FS. If you're
Okay.
talking with the file system, Hadoop FS. If you're talking with the administration part, DFS admin. Okay?
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. In the some of the versions and the Hadoop 2 and the earlier version also there was one more instead of Hadoop there was a one more channel like one more command like prefix as a HDFS. Either we can go with the Hadoop or HDFS, but some of the versions will not support, some of the versions will not support. 2 onwards the HDFS is supporting. In the current version what we are using 1.2.1 is not supporting. Okay, in 1.2.1 we have to use Hadoop only instead of HDFS.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back to thing. Yeah, these are the list of corrupted blocks move and all. We can anyway I'll be sharing this and you can go ahead and check it. You can have a delete file. You can also delete the corrupted files if you find some files are the corrupted and it will list out it's whether it's okay or not. See, if you see here, it is saying that it is okay. It is checking okay. It is telling it's okay. It means that it's not corrupted one. If it is corrupted, it will say it is corrupted. So when you find it's a corrupted walla, you can go ahead and delete it. Okay, by using hyphen d command, hyphen delete command. And how it is checking whether it is corrupted or not corrupted, guys, it's a question to you, all of you, and tomorrow I want the answer from you. I'll explain anyway. I'll explain about the this kind of things. I'll explain this thing anyway, but I want you to explore something, how it is checking whether the file is corrupted or not corrupted. Is there any mechanism? Okay, I want you guys to check if is there any mechanism. What is that mechanism? Understand, guys? It is an exercise for you. And yeah, if you get a time, I mean, I know that few guys are the professionals and they are busy with their work. If you get a time, try have a look. And if we didn't get a time, fine, well and good. Tomorrow, anyway, I'll explain them. Clear? Okay. Now, can I go ahead and stop or start a specific data node and specific task tracker? Is there an option available for that? It's also one of the interview question, guys. Is there any option I can specifically stop on data node or specifically stop on task tracker? Yes, we have an option where you have to SSH to that data node and you have to run this command hadoop-daemon.sh. You will find this command, this shell script in our bin directory in home. In our Hadoop home, there is a bin directory. Inside the bin directory, you can find this command where you can go stop task tracker, stop data node, where you can do this. Okay. When you want to do for the specific data node, you have to log into that, or you have to SSH to that data node. Then you have to execute these commands. Because in our case, only one data node we have. So even if you do that, we may not be able to see proper. I mean, we may not be able to make out the difference. Still, we'll go ahead and try it. We will see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Stopping the task tracker. Now you go ahead and try JPS. Is there task tracker here? No, the task tracker is not listed out. Okay. I'm going to stop data node. It is stop. Go to JPS and see. Is there data node is running? No. And I'll be start data node. It started the data node. See the JPS? We'll find the data node. Guys, SQL workbench is my I can say my SQL. Okay, my SQL workbench, and this is some other process running on this. Okay, so we no need to worry about it. But we need to worry about the only five daemons, which is job tracker, task tracker, name node, secondary name node, and data node. Okay, now I'm going to start my task tracker. Just starting the task tracker. Now you go ahead and see the JPS. It is shown that your task tracker. Your task tracker is running and your SQL workbench is running. Sorry, SQL workbench is mine. Sorry, your data node is running and your secondary name node, and job tracker all are get started running. Okay, so now one question to you guys: can I store a data into HDFS? Someone has some doubt?
Yeah, one question.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Is there something to like start the service? Also, do you have any tools or do you have only commands?
See, we have only commands, and if you go with Cloudera, some Hortonworks kind of distributions, there we can go ahead and start all the services in a single start button. You have a manager for that. That's called Cloudera manager or Ambari. There are some managers where when you start it, automatically you get start all the services. Ideally, it is getting called start all service only, start all release service only.
Okay, so we have the other. No, no, I'm asking in the Hadoop level. Do you have any tools? To,
That's
uh,
what for Apache. No, we don't have any tool. Apache is the classic version. Everything we have to do manually.
okay, okay, okay.
For installing Hive, suppose if you are installing some other softwares like Hive, Pig, HBase, some other uh, ecosystem tools, so we have to do manually. But when you go with other distributions like Hortonworks, Cloudera, Mapper, or some EMR, or some other distributions, it will come in inbuilt. You don't need to go ahead and start everything manually or command wise. Everything will start automatically there.
Okay.
But even though those will also support these commands, if you want to stop a service, you can go ahead and stop. Ideally, see, they also taken this code only. They have one click. Let's assume that they have one button which is called start. What they are doing internally, they're calling this script.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What? Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Jay.
Then, yeah. No, no. My question is like, that is a customized tool, sir. The customized is you are talking. What my question is like, any tool like specifically administrative purpose. They have like user friendly like with UI that inbuilt tool or something. That's my question. Custom way we can create all.
Okay, Ajay, let me put my answer in this way. In Apache Classic version, what we are using and what we are installed in our machines, there is no tool such kind of thing. And there are some other distributions, like distributions in the sense, same Apache Classic Hadoop, I mean Apache Hadoop, there are some other Hadoops also. Cloudera Hadoop, Huttonwork Hadoop, Mapper Hadoop, like that. There are some other distributions. Those are called distributions. Okay, there are different kind of softwares. There we have that kind of tools. But what are the Apache Hadoop? Whatever we are using, we don't have that. Apache Hadoop, we don't have that kind of tools.
Okay, okay, Ravi. Okay,
Clear,
okay,
Jay?
Ravi. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Ravi.
Yeah. So if you want that kind of specific tool like monitoring tools, Chukwa, or if you want to monitoring tools like uh, what are the other monitoring tools? There is a Nagia server, something Nagia server. These kind of things tools will be there, but you have to install manually. But if you want built-in tools, we have to go with other distributions where you can start, stop, this kind of customized one. So we have to go with other distributions. Okay. So yeah, here my question is, without running job tracker and task tracker, can we go ahead and store the data? I think it's a repeated question I have asked a couple of times, but still I'm going, no, asking the, no, make you understand. So without running, so let's assume when I say JPS, my job tracker is not running and my task tracker is not running. So can I store the data in that? In that case, can I, when I, if I use the put command, will my job will success?
Yes.
Ravi, here it is not running means is it in the safe mode or
No, job track and task trackers are not running. I mean,
oh, it itself. Okay. Yeah.
okay, job track and task tracker only, not the name node and data node and secondary name node. Those
I
are
think we because
Yeah.
actually job tracker and task tracker they are only for the data extraction, right? But not the
yes,
storing the data. I think we
correct.
still keep them.
Yeah, still we can go ahead and store the data. It will allow. Okay, and yeah, it's 7:30, guys. If anyone, I mean, shall we stop here? I think your time will be close to 10. I hope. So shall we stop here or shall we continue? Okay, most of the guys silent. Okay, yeah. Okay, anyway, it's 10 for you guys. So these commands try to look at once. So if I'll share the document now only. So the record session also I'll be storing to everyone. Please, we will go ahead and continue tomorrow. Guys, I'm stopping the session now. I'm winding up the session. If anyone wants to continue or anyone wants to stay back and ask me some questions, you can stay back, or others can be leave for the day.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks, Ravi.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Ravi, maybe like if you keep this document tomorrow, I will try to execute some of the commands and I will come up with the questions if I have any.
Sure, I'll upload the no document today only. Now only I'll upload.
Yeah, 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 sure. Yeah, thanks, Ravi.
Yeah. Yes, I'll upload them, Ramya. Yeah. Tell me, Chandu.
Veera,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, Chandu, tell me.
Could you explain about? I have still doubt in copy from local and put. What is the difference? I mean, still in confused.
Okay. Still you have a doubt about it. Okay.
Yeah, still.
Okay, I'll go ahead and expand. I'll go ahead and expand with some example. We have a file system. Like let's assume we have one server where all the data is stored. One server which is not belongs to, which is not at all belongs to our cluster. The IP address is this 10.10.12.1. Let's assume. Okay. Here my data will be storing in every day. Not every day, some occasionally, whatever it is. This is the one machine where the data is stored. Let's assume that. Here I have a cluster. One second, guys. Here I have a cluster. I want to store the data taking from here. In this file, let's assume I have a file called students.txt. I have one file which has some student details where it is there, which is there under this file system. I want to put this file into cluster. So if I use a command called hadoop fs -put. So what I can do, I can give an address of 10.10.12.1 some port number slash data slash student.txt, and I can give the destination also here slash hdfs. I can give this. Are you sharing your screen? Oh shoot. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't share my screen. Okay. Chandu and other guys, are you able to see my screen? Maybe. Okay. Let me try to explain one more time. I have one file server. I have one file server where my data is available in this. Let's assume that there is a file called student.txt. There is a file called student.txt. That file I want to store into the cluster, this cluster. Okay. To store this file, I'm going with the put command. In the hadoop fs -put, and I'm giving this path where my data is there. This is the source and this is the destination. Okay. Now when I click enter, the job will get success. What it will do internally, it will connect to this server, it will get the data and it will try to store into our hdfs. Okay. Clear guys about this command now? Chandu, it is clear?
Yeah, clear. We can call it as it is a local file system also.
It is not local file system,
Send,
right? It is not local
send
file
out.
system.
Okay.
It is not local. See, when you say local, when you say local, where you are running your command, it will treat as a local. That location, that machine is treat as a local. But this is a different machine, right? The 10.10.12.1 is a different machine.
Okay.
It's a different machine, so we cannot say it is a local.
Okay.
This is external. Okay, this is an external source. Okay, and when we go with other command hdfs hadoop fs hyphen copy from local. Here, if I give this address, it will throw exception. It will say that the file does not exist. Why it will throw an exception? When I say copy from local, it will look only where the command is executing. From wherever you are executing the command, it will look into that location only. It will not go and connect to some other machine. The source is restricted. The source is restricted to local. The source should be local only. Let's assume we have a 3 machines. There is a one more machine called client here. When I execute a first command, what will happen? This client will go here, will get the file, and it will store into this. Guys, to understanding, I'm drawing like this. It's not the real way. It will be different. It will break into pieces and it will start storing that. It will break into blocks and it will start storing that. When I use a put command, this is a put command. When I use a local, copy from the local, what it will try? It will try to look at here only. It will not go and connect. It will try to look at in the local machine only. Okay, and it will try to store it. If it is not there, it will throw exception. If it is there, it will copy. This is copy from local. Clear, Chandu? When I say put, it will go and connect the source wherever the source is there. It can be a local file system or it can be external file system. External file system means external server, other machine. But when I say copy from local, the source should be here only. The source should not be other place. Chandu, are you clear?
Yeah, clear. Yeah, clear.
Yeah. The same way, copy to local. Copy to local means you are copying to local here. But when you say get, you can copy here or you can copy here also. Okay. That is whenever you see a copy from local, copy to local or move to local. When you say local, it means that the source is our destination is restricted to a local file system only where the command is executing. That machine will take it as a local. We cannot go ahead. I cannot execute from my machine. Let's assume that your machine is the source. Your machine is the your machine has some files and there is a cluster is running on. The cluster is not belongs. My machine is not there in the cluster and your machine also not there in the cluster. Now I want to copy one file from your cluster on your machine and put in the cluster. What I will do? I will use the Hadoop put command. I'll give your machine IP address here. Okay, and where the data is there, I'll give the location. Then my machine will connect to your machine, get the data, put into the Hadoop. It will do that process. Okay. When I say local, a copy from local, it will not connect to your machine because it will always try to look in my machine only. That is the difference. I hope Chindu you are clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. The same way hyphen get and copy to local. Hyphen
Copy
get
to local.
means hyphen get means from the cluster I can get the file. From the cluster I can get the file. From through my machine I can store it your machine. But when I say copy to local, I cannot store it your machine. I can store it to only my machine because my machine is local because I'm executing command from my machine. Clear, right?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, Deepan, your setup is ready. I mean, I think you can go ahead with you can follow. Ramya or Deepan, are you guys are doing the setup or are you it's going smooth or any problem?
Uh, I didn't do it, Ravi. I'll set it up tonight for her, and then I'll ask her to start working on that. So tomorrow she should have everything ready.
Okay, fine, Deepan. Thank you.
Thanks, Ravi.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a great time. Bye.